June 8, 1945. Camp Gruber, Oklahoma. The fence hums in the heat. Not with electricity, there is none, but with the sound of wind scraping across rusted wire, cicadas screaming from unseen grass, and the low, endless breath of the prairie itself. The sun hangs overhead, merciless and white, bleaching the world of shadow. Klaus Becker grips the chain-link fence with both hands. His fingers ache. His knuckles have gone pale. Rust flakes into the creases of his skin. He has been standing there for nearly 2 hours. He does not move when boots crunch behind him. Gravel shifts. Leather creaks. The smell of sweat and dust passes close. A guard pauses, glances at the boy, then continues walking. Klaus keeps staring forward. Beyond the fence, the land stretches without interruption. Flat, golden, alive. No ruins, no smoke. No shattered stone. Just grass bending under the wind like an ocean that never learned how to drown. For the first time in his life, Klaus Becker is afraid of freedom. Most prisoners beg to leave camps like this. Klaus is terrified he will. He presses his forehead briefly against the wire. It vibrates faintly, warm, alive. If he closes his eyes, he can almost pretend the fence is not a boundary, but an anchor. Something holding him in place. Because on the other side of the ocean, waiting for him, is Hamburg, or what used to be Hamburg. Ash, a place where his father is dead. A place where his brother vanished into snow at Stalingrad. A place where his mother is missing. No letter, no grave, no certainty. Here behind wire in Oklahoma, Klaus eats 3 meals a day. Here, he sleeps without bombs. Here, he goes to school. Here, for the first time, the future does not smell like burning. Klaus was 14 when they came for him. December 1944. Hamburg is already half dead by then. A city breathing through broken lungs. Windows are boarded. Streets are filled with brick dust so thick it coats the tongue. The sky hums constantly. Sometimes planes, sometimes only memory. The men wear armbands. Volkssturm. Old men with shaking hands. Boys with faces still soft from childhood. Desperation stitched into uniforms that do not fit. Klaus's mother stands in the doorway. Her coat pulled tight, though the room is already cold. Her hair has gone gray in less than a year. He is too young, she says. One of the men does not look at her. He is old enough, he replies. Klaus remembers the weight of the rifle when they hand it to him. Too heavy, too long. The wood smells of oil and old hands. His helmet slides down over his eyes when he tries to run. That night in a freezing trench outside the city. Klaus writes in a small notebook he keeps hidden in his coat. If I die, I don't think anyone will know who I was. He never fires his rifle. In February 1945, outside Aachen, the Americans appear through the fog like something unreal. Helmets different. Voices louder, movements confident. A young soldier points a weapon at Klaus, then hesitates. They stare at each other. The American lowers his gun. You're just a kid, he says. He offers Klaus a cigarette. Klaus does not smoke, but he takes it anyway. The cigarette smells like paper and something sweet. Safety, maybe. 3 weeks later, Klaus is below deck on a Liberty ship. The Atlantic rolls endlessly above him. The air smells of salt, vomit, sweat, and steel. Boys are packed together like cargo. Some cry quietly at night. Some tell stories about what they will do when they escape. A boy named Otto swears he will steal a boat and sail home. Another boy laughs and says, "There is no home left." No one argues. Oklahoma does not look like war. That is the first shock. The train doors open and heat rushes in, thick, dry, alive. The land is so open it makes Klaus dizzy. He squints against the sun, expecting ruins, smoke, something broken. There is nothing. Just fences, fields, sky. Camp Gruber rises from the prairie like a small wooden town. Barracks, guard towers, dirt roads. American flags snapping in the wind. The guards do not shout. They do not hit. They point. They guide. They speak slowly. The first meal is beans, bread, and meat. Real meat. Klaus eats too fast. His stomach cramps. He keeps eating anyway. That night, he lies on a bunk with clean sheets. They smell like soap. Soap. He presses his face into the pillow and inhales. He does not sleep for hours, afraid this will disappear if he does. Breakfast comes every morning. Not sometimes. Not if supplies arrive. Every morning. Bread thick enough to tear with both hands. Eggs. Milk. One boy cries when he spills his plate. An American cook simply brings another. The guards learn their names. They say please. They punish fights, but not with fists. Colonel William Hastings gathers his officers. Treat them like kids, he says. Not enemies. Some men object. Hastings does not care. Dr. Friedrich Lang arrives in spring. A German who escaped in 1938. He teaches history, math, English. He asks questions. Why do you believe this? Who told you? What happens if they are wrong? When he speaks of camps, of ovens, of millions dead, Klaus stands up. It's a lie, Klaus says. Enemy propaganda. Dr. Lang only nods. The truth does not need your permission. That night, Klaus cannot sleep. Letters arrive from Germany. Paper thin, ink faded. City's gone. Mother's missing. Hunger everywhere. Klaus reads one sentence over and over. We line up for soup before dawn. He looks at the cafeteria. He feels sick. Guilt settles in his chest like a stone. Who is he becoming? An enemy? A survivor? A traitor? At night, whispers fill the barracks. I don't want to go back. There is nothing there. Here, I can breathe. The war ends on May 8th. The loudspeaker crackles. Germany has surrendered. Some boys cry. One laughs. No one celebrates. June 1945. Orders arrive. Repatriation. Klaus goes to the fence. Again, always the fence. A guard speaks gently. You'll be okay. Klaus shakes his head. I don't belong anywhere. The trucks come in July. Goodbyes are quiet. Dr. Lang grips Klaus's shoulder. Maybe one day, he says, you'll return because you choose to. The ship crosses the ocean. Germany is ruins. Years pass. Visas denied. Then, in 1953, one is approved. Klaus returns. Not as a prisoner. As a man. He marries, works, builds. Every June 8th, he drives to the old camp. The fence is gone, but he still knows where it stood. When he dies, his son finds a photograph. A fence. A prairie. Endless sky.